Hello, everyone. Once again, it's Friday night. Time for update. Time for some statistics, some points of interest, and as always, things that you all need to know, including our businesses. It is getting to be big time for our businesses, and you need to listen, you need to follow through, and you need to go to the websites that I recommend that you go to. But I'll start off with this week's data. Countywide confirmed cases is up to 3,951. Active cases, 1,328. Tests completed, 34,828. Unfortunately, fatalities is up to 142. And our town of Dover has changed. We are back up to 10 active cases. Some updates from our county executive and our New York State. DMV announced that commercial driver's license tests can be scheduled by appointment only at this time. So you can either go online or make the call and schedule that appointment for the test. As I said, it has been advised that all businesses go to duchessbnn.gov, and they have asked you all to fill out a survey. This is for all businesses and organizations. Please fill out the survey. This will let the county see what is needed and do what they need to do to help each and every one of you, such as executive orders, the waiving of certain zoning and local building and codes. So go to them websites, go to that website, and see what you need to do. Also with that, from the county, this week's update. The anticipated date for the Mid-Hudson region, including Dutchess County, to commence Phase 2 is Tuesday, June 9th. We are hoping earlier, but as of right now, it looks like Tuesday, June 9th, based on the general guidance of a 2-week period between phases. However, the final date must be authorized by the governor. Under Phase 2, the following businesses categories are allowed to open, provided that they reduce capacity by 50%, follow social distancing guidelines, including the wearing of face coverings when less than 6 feet apart, and reduce congregation and personal contact. These include hair salons and barber shops. Only haircuts, stylings, and colorings are permitted. Offices, real estate, in-store retail, fitting rooms must be appropriately sanitized. Vehicle sales, leases and rentals, and commercial building management. It was also announced outdoor dining at restaurants will be allowed in Phase 2, though tables must be spaced apart, and staff must wear face coverings, as do patrons when not at their table. Shopping malls are not allowed to open under Phase 2, though stores located within malls that have their own external entrances can open to the public, separate from the general mall entrance, may open as part of Phase 2. So take note to that. Restaurants can put tables outside. The county and local towns and villages are waiving the law, the local zoning laws and the code enforcement laws throughout the towns. They are being waived. The decision will be based on your landlords. If you rent or lease your space where your business is, you still have to get the permission to go outside with tables through your landlords. But the towns and the county, by executive order, will waive local zoning laws and codes. So as I said, Tuesday the 9th, outdoor seating. You may use your sidewalks, your parking lots, whatever space you feel that you need to use to help your business. We need to open. And this is a big way to help some of our restaurants and our eateries throughout the town. Some towns will actually be closing one-way streets, side streets that are not as busy. They will do this to help that business out. We need to get going, and that's a big help to all of them. This will help expand the restaurant business. The town and county will waive, like I said, the local zoning laws. So if you have that opportunity, talk to your landlords. Do what you need to do. Let's get some people out and eating. The New York State Liquor Authority has released guidance for the establishments with licenses to serve alcohol. They can do so outdoors, but it must remain on the property. Excuse me. That will be until July 3rd, but that may get extended. The U.S. Senate and the House have passed a bill that makes changes to the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program. Go online, see if any of those changes affect you or help you. It is highly advised that all the businesses and owners go to the websites, as I've said before. Please read all this information. It will help and protect you in ways that you may not know. Remember, we are only a messenger in many ways right now, but we are also the ones who are directed to bring the message to you, the businesses and the organizations, when the county or the state find an issue with your business within the reopening, or if you're not following the reopen directives and standards that the state has set. So please, get yourself informed. Do things right. I do not want to have a talk with you. I will try to avoid it in every way, ladies and gentlemen. I will. But if I am directed to go and talk to somebody, that is my job. I will need to do that, or our code enforcement officer or building inspector will do that as well. We are reopening slowly, and we do have stipulations, policies, and procedures. There are higher forms of government that direct us what to do, as I've said before, and that's the state of New York, the county, and in some cases, maybe the federal government. But as a town, we will follow what we are asked to do or directed to follow. Every town and village in this county are in the same situation. We are not the only ones being told this. So again, all businesses, we are open, or those who intend on opening. When it is time for your type of business, be prepared, be ready. Go to the websites, as I've said several times. You need to know what needs to be done, both for you, the owner, and your workers. So for some updates, some good updates, finally, this is a message from our acting director at the library. Starting Monday, staff will be in the building Monday through Saturday. We will be providing curbside services only to start. No patrons will be allowed in the building. People will be allowed to call and request any items we have available for checkout and will be able to pick them up during a designated time. All our details will be provided on our website and Facebook page. We will also share it to the community page. The building hours that the staff will be there: Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., with curbside pickup hours of 11 to 3. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., with curbside pickup hours of 11 to 2 and from 4 to 7. The staff and Lisa King, our acting director, they are looking forward to seeing some people. They have been closed for a long time. They have done work. They have done modifications, both inside the buildings and the areas that the people would use. So when you are allowed back in, we will all let you know. We are looking forward to letting you all in. We hope it's sooner than later. Ms. King also reminds you to like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Instagram, and also visit the website for all the information that you'll need to know. Some notes about throughout our town. Our town park in Wingdale is open, as I said last week, for walking, hiking, dog walking with leashes. But please remember, no ball fields, no basketball courts. The ball fields include Palmer's Field in Dover. Our stone church is open, but I have received more complaints in the last 2 weeks than I believe I did before I closed it about large groups walking close together, not wearing masks. Well, one thing to remember is they are outside, but they should follow social distancing guidelines. They should stay apart. They should spread apart, not touch, not fool around, just walk, just hike, enjoy the outside. They need to practice the safe social distancing, if not wearing a mask. We will continue to post all the signage that is needed, all the warnings, all the precautions and policies that we need to follow. We will also continue to evaluate our situation, along with evaluating all the complaints. And if a decision has to be made, then we as a board will make that decision. Our safety barriers have been installed at our town hall and at our rec office. Our staff is back to a somewhat regular schedule. We're about to 90% on a regular schedule, but we are here, and we are hoping that residents can now come in starting this week, but that will be evaluated on Monday morning. As long as everything is in place, our staff that work here, our town clerk, they will make a united decision. They will decide. If it is right, then they will make that decision whether to unlock the door or to keep doing what we are doing now. We are on our way back. Some of us feel that we should be a little further along in the phase aspect of things, but it is what it is, and we will continue to adjust and do what we can, whether we are in phase 1, 2, 3, or 4. We will do what we need to do to make it right, to make it safe for our staff, ourselves, and you, the residents of Dover. Please remember to keep checking on family. Keep checking on your neighbors and your friends, especially our senior citizens. Help when and where you can. We will start running the senior class pictures tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. But I have to warn you, please be aware that there is a problem. Our IT staff and the school are working on it. There are upwards of 3 or 4, maybe 5 pictures missing. Okay? We apologize. It was a technical error of some sort, but they are working on it, and we plan on getting it right. It will be run on the half hour. For example, it starts at 12:30. It will run again at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30 for 24 hours until we stop running it or until we get a date that the school wants it to stop. So, as always, my updates will be on the hour, 7, 8, 9. The pictures will run at 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. So please look for them. Our IT department did a lot of work. The school did a lot of work. They're trying to get the mistake right, and we will make it happen. I'm glad we can do it. I'm glad that's finally going to take place. I've been talking about it for weeks, and we can finally get it done. And on a final note, please keep in mind, as always, we are all in this together. We are getting closer to the end. Whatever you choose to do today, tomorrow, this weekend, or any other day, please be smart, be safe, be respectful to all. In this time that we are all together, we need to stay together now. When gathering, please practice the safety methods. Respect the safety of others. If you are in gathering groups, wear your masks. Be safe. Keep apart. Be smart. I've been saying that for weeks now. And remember, we are Dover. We are strong. We are Dover strong. We are one team, one town, and we are the town of Dover. We have been saying that for weeks. We believe in it, and we will keep saying it until it's over with. With the things that we've been through the last few months, the decisions that have been made, the opinions that have been listened to, the adjustments, and everything else that went along with this issue at hand, I found a quote today that I felt seemed fitting. You have to accept whatever comes, and the only important thing is that you meet it with courage and with the best that you have to give. And as always, be well, be safe, and most of all, stay healthy. But remember, whatever you choose to do, each and every day, be smart and take the safe route. Good night, everybody, and thank you, and please enjoy your weekend.